This man gave his paralyzed wife a bath every day, but one day, right after he filled the bathtub with water, he suddenly slipped. His head hit the sink and he passed out. His wife watched helplessly as the scene unfolded because the faucet was still running and the water level was about to reach her neck. But she was paralyzed and couldn't do anything. Realizing she would soon drown, her survival instinct kicked in and she struggled desperately. She moved her only functioning body part, her right foot, and tried to hook the chain with her toes to open the drain at the bottom of the tub. But the water level was about to cover her nose. She quickly concentrated all her strength on her right foot. Fortunately, after several attempts, she finally managed to pull the drain valve cover with her foot, but it only opened halfway. The water draining out couldn't keep up with the water flowing in. The water was nearly at her nose. She quickly tried to pull the valve with her foot again, but not only did she fail to open it, she accidentally broke the chain. The woman had lost all hope. She watched as the faucet continued filling the tub. The water had already covered her nose. She didn't want to drown, so she transferred all her strength to her left hand. She reached for the shower head nearby, trying to move it to control the water flow, but this was too slow. By now, the water had risen above her head. In this critical moment, she used all her strength to turn the faucet, but it only reduced the water flow. At this rate, it would still eventually consume her. She wasn't out of danger yet, only the top of the woman's head was still above water. She slowly lifted her right leg out of the water, then forcefully kicked down and knocked open the drain valve. The water level began to gradually drop. After some water drained out, the woman finally got her head above water. Through sheer determination, she had saved her own life. Even more surprising was that after this near-death experience, sensation had returned to her entire body. She grabbed the edges of the tub with both hands and stood up to check on her husband. But strangely enough, her husband, who had been lying on the floor, was gone. Looking at the marks on the floor, she couldn't understand why her husband hadn't remained unconscious. Why would he want her to drown? Just then, she remembered her friend telling her that her husband might be having an affair. Combined with what had just happened, she realized this was a carefully planned murder by her husband. To stop him from succeeding, she struggled to climb out of the bathtub, but since her body hadn't fully recovered yet, she could only slowly move her upper body. She braced herself against the doorframe and used all her strength to stand up. She walked to the nightstand to call the police, but when she picked up the phone, she discovered that her husband had unplugged the phone line. Even more desperately, a dark shadow flashed outside the bedroom door. If you want to see part 2, please like, comment, and follow my channel.